Hi guys, welcome again to my channel. Maria here from LittleKnits, and today I will show you how to work this lace romper, and it has a matching bonnet. This is newborn size. Let me show you. This is the front of the romper. We will work bottom up this romper, and it will be circular knitting. So this is the front. We have 3 panels, lace panels motifs. We have here buttonholes on the front side. And I will show you the back of the romper. This is the back. I've decided to not work lace here too. Okay, so we have lace from the waist down, and all the front side is in lace. For this romper, I will use this yarn, Stonewash from Sheepshees. If you don't have the same yarn, this is the tension. You see, 24 stitches and 32 rows in stockinette stitch with needles 3.5 millimeters or US 4. You will obtain a square of 10 by 10 centimeters or 4 by 4 inches. I have this bright yellow and I will use this. I will give you right now the measurements of this romper. So the height of the romper is this, 29 centimeters. This will be between 11.5 12 inches. And the wide (18 centimeters or 7 inches. Because it's worked in a lace pattern, it is very stretchy. Okay, as you can see. Now we can start to work our Florence romper. This is the name of the romper in newborn size, Florence romper. Before we start to work on our romper, I want to show you also the bonnet. This is the bonnet in newborn size. I want to show you how it looks on the mannequin head. Oh, this is the bonnet. Okay. And now let's get started with the romper. You need circular needles, 3.5 millimeters or US 4. These are 40 centimeters long or 16 inches. First, you need to cast on with a different yarn. This is a provisional cast on, 13 stitches. You see, I have them here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 13. And we can take our yarn and start to work row 1. When attaching the main yarn, you need to leave a tail about 4 inches long. So on row 1 we knit every stitch. And on row 2 we will purl. So row 1 knit, row 2 purl, and I will come back to start and work with you row 3. I've done row 2. After you finish row 2, do not make a knot with this tail, because at some point we will undone the provisional cast on and we cannot make a knot here. Row 3. From row 3 we start to work the lace panel. So you start by knitting the first stitch, then purl 2 stitches, SSK, slip, slip and knit together through the back loop, knit 1, yarn over, knit 1, yarn over, knit 1, knit 2 stitches together, purl 2 and knit the last stitch. So right now we work this piece here, from here to here. This is the back. So we are working at the back of the romper. Row 4. On row 4 we work the stitches as they appear. So if we have a purl stitch, we will purl. If we have a knit stitch, we will knit. So purl the purls and knit the knits. So I started with purl 1, knit 2, purl 7, knit 2, purl 1. This was row 4. Row 5, knit the first stitch, purl the next 2 stitches, and now we work in pattern like this. SSK, yarn over, knit 3 stitches, yarn over, knit 2 stitches together, purl 2 stitches, knit the last stitch, and next we cast on 2 stitches like this. You see? 1, 2. So we just increased 2 stitches. Okay. Row 6, we work the stitches as we can see them. If it is a purl row, purl stitch, we will purl. If it is a knit stitch, we will knit. But these 2 stitches that I increase, we will work as a purl stitches. Then I have to knit stitch. Then I have 7 purl stitches. Next I have 2 knit stitches. My last stitch is a purl stitch, and now I will cast on 2 stitches again. 1, 2. Okay. So we increase at the last row on the front side, at the last stitch, sorry, on the front side, after the last stitch on the front side, and after the last stitch on the back side. Next, row 7, knit 3 stitches, 1, 2, 3. Purl the next 2 stitches, and now we work in pattern. We knit 1 stitch, yarn over, knit 2 stitches together, knit 1 stitch, SSK, yarn over, knit 1, purl 2 stitches, knit the last 3 stitches, and cast on 2 stitches. Row 8, we start with purl 5 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we knit the next 2 stitches. We purl the next 7 stitches. We knit the next 2 stitches. We purl the last 3 stitches. And again we cast on 2 stitches. This was row 8. After row 8, you should count 21 stitches. Let's see. 2, 4, 6, 8, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 21. Okay? So I have 21 stitches. Row 9, we knit 5 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We purl the next 2 stitches. Now we work in pattern like this. Knit 2 stitches, yarn over, slip 1, knit 2 together, pass over the slip stitch, yarn over, knit 2 stitches, purl 2, knit 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and cast on 2 stitches. Row 10, purl 7 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Knit 2 stitches, 1, 2. Purl 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Knit 2 stitches. Purl 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and cast on 2 stitches. So this was row 10. After row 10, you should count 25 stitches. Row 11. Knit 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Knit 2, purl 2, purl 2, knit 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, purl 2, 1, 2, knit 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We don't increase now. We turn the work and make row 12. Purl 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, knit 2, 1, 2, purl 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, knit 2, 1, 2, and purl 7 stitches, the last 7 stitches. So this was row 12. This is how your work should look like. As you can see, this panel of lace stitch is worked on 7 stitches. With all the increases that we make, we will have another lace panel stitch here and another one here. So starting row 13, we will start to work in lace pattern. Only this time, instead of 1 lace panel, we will have 3 lace panels. Okay? So this is the part that we are knitting now. You see? Next, row 13. On row 13, we start with SSK, slip, slip, and knit together through the back loop. Then knit 1 stitch, yarn over, knit 1, yarn over, knit 1, knit 2 stitches together. This is the first panel of lace stitch. Next, purl 2 stitches and again our second stitch panel. SSK, knit 1, yarn over, knit 1, yarn over, knit 1, knit 2 stitches together, purl 2, and the last lace panel, SSK, knit 1, yarn over, knit 1, yarn over, knit 1, knit 2 stitches together, and again we will cast on 2 stitches. This was row 13. On row 14 we work like this. We knit the first 2 stitches, purl 7 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, knit 2 stitches, purl 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, knit 2 stitches, purl 7, 5, 6, 7, and again cast on 2 stitches. So after row 14 you should count 29 stitches. Row 15 we start with purl 2 and now we work in lace pattern, SSK, yarn over, knit 3, yarn over, knit 2 stitches together. This was the first lace stitch panel. Purl 2, again we work the lace stitch panel, SSK, yarn over, knit 3, yarn over, knit 2 stitches together, purl 2, again the lace panel, SSK, yarn over, knit 3, yarn over, knit 2 together, purl 2, cast on 2 stitches. Row 16 we start with purl 2 stitches, knit 2 stitches, purl 7 stitches, knit 2 stitches, purl 7 stitches, knit 2 stitches, purl 7 stitches, knit 2 stitches, and cast on 2 stitches. Okay, after row 16 you should count 33 3 stitches. From now on, we won't increase anymore. So we continue to work only these 33 stitches. Okay. Row 17. On row 17, we knit 2 stitches, purl 2, and now we will work in pattern like this. Knit 1, yarn over, knit 2 together, knit 1, SSK, yarn over, knit 1, purl 2, again in lace pattern, knit 1, yarn over, knit 2 together, knit 1, SSK, yarn over, knit 1, purl 2, and the last repeat for the third lace pattern. Knit 1, yarn over, knit 2 stitches together, knit 1, SSK, yarn over, knit 1, purl 2, knit 2. So this was row 17. Row 18, purl 2, knit 2, purl 7, knit 2, purl 7, knit 2 stitches, purl 7, knit 2 stitches, and purl the last 2 stitches. This was row 18. Row 19, knit 2 stitches, purl 2 stitches, and now work in pattern like this. Knit 2, yarn over, slip 1, knit 2 together, pass over the slipped stitch, yarn over, knit 2. Purl 2, again work in lace pattern, knit 2, yarn over, slip 1, knit 2 together, pass over the slip stitch, yarn over, knit 2, purl 2, and the last lace stitch pattern panel, knit 2, yarn over, slip 1, knit 2 together, pass over the slip stitch, yarn over, knit 2, purl 2, knit the last 2 stitches. Row 20, purl 2, knit 2, purl 7, knit 2, purl 7, knit 2, purl 7, knit 2, purl the last 2 stitches. Row 21, we work the stitches as they appear. So knit the knit, purl the purl, and on row 22 you will work the same. Knit the knit stitch, purl the purl stitch. So with row 22 we finished the first part of this romper. So this is what we've been working here. Next, we cut the yarn, leaving a short tail, and we place aside these 33 stitches. Okay. Like this. Okay. Pull the yarn through the stitches like this. Next, we turn the work with the wrong side facing you. We take again our circular needles and we start to undone the provisional cast on and pick up the stitches. Okay, so pick up every stitch. You can see them here. You see? Continue to work until you have all the stitches on your needle. You won't have 13, you will have 12 because the 13 stitch is this one here. So pick up the 12 stitches. I have my 12 stitches. Now we can start to work row 1. And row 1 is a knit row. Leave a short tail here and start to knit these 12 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and pick up another from here like this, and this is the 13 stitch. Okay, turn the work, make here a knot or 2 to secure the stitch. Row 2, purl. Purl all the stitches on row 2. Make a knot here too to secure the yarn, to secure the stitch. I will make another one. And now we start to work in pattern. Row 3, knit 1, purl 2, and now the lace panel. SSK, knit 1, yarn over, knit 1, yarn over, knit 1, knit 2 stitches together, purl 2, knit the last stitch. Row 4, knit 1, purl 2, knit 7, knit 2 stitches, purl the last stitch. Row 5, so we work here, this part. Row 5, knit 1, purl 2, and now we work in pattern like this. SSK, yarn over, knit 3, yarn over, knit 2 together, purl 2 stitches, knit the last stitch. This was row 5. Row 6, we work the stitches as they came. We have a purl 1, next we knit 2 stitches, purl 7 stitches, knit 2 stitches, purl the last stitch. Row 7, knit 1, purl 2, and now we work in lace stitch pattern. Knit 1, yarn over, knit 2 stitches together, knit 1, SSK, yarn over, knit 1, purl 2, and knit the last stitch. Row 8, purl 1, knit 2, purl 7 stitches, knit 2 stitches, and purl the last stitch. Row 9, and starting with row 9 we will also start to increase. So row 9, knit 1, purl 2, now we work in lace pattern, knit 2, yarn over, slip 1, knit 2 together, pass over the slip stitch, over the next stitch, yarn over, knit 2 stitches, purl 2, knit 1, and cast on 2 stitches. Row 10, purl 3, knit 2, purl 7, knit 2, purl 1, cast on 2 stitches. This was row 10, and your work should look like this. Let's fold so you can see. So this is the front side. Row 11, so after row 10 you should count 17 stitches. Row 11, knit 3, purl 2, knit 7, purl 2, knit 3, cast on 2 stitches, row 12, purl 5 stitches, knit 2 stitches, purl 7 stitches, knit 2 stitches, purl 3 stitches, and cast on 2 stitches. So after row 12, you should count 21 stitches. Row 13, knit 5, purl 2, and again we start to work in lace pattern. So SSK, knit 1, yarn over, knit 1, yarn over, knit 1, knit 2 stitches together, purl 2, knit 5, and cast on 2 stitches. Row 14, purl 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, knit 2, purl 7, knit 2, purl 5, and cast on 2 stitches. This was row 14. After row 14, you should count 25 stitches. Row 15, knit 7 stitches, purl 2. Now we work in lace pattern, SSK, yarn over, knit 3, yarn over, so SSK, yarn over, knit 3, yarn over, knit 2 stitches together, purl 2, knit 7, cast on 2 stitches. Row 16, knit 2 stitches, purl 7, knit 2, purl 7, knit 2, purl 7, cast on 2 stitches. So after row 16, you should count 20 9 stitches, and your work should look like this so far. You see? Okay, row 17. We purl 2 stitches, and from now on this is the first panel in laced stitch. We start with knit 1, yarn over, knit 2 together, knit 1, SSK, yarn over, knit 1, purl 2. Again we work in lace stitch pattern, knit 1, yarn over, knit 2 together, knit 1, SSK, yarn over, knit 1, purl 2, lace pattern again, knit 1, yarn over, knit 2 together, knit 1, SSK, yarn over, knit 1, purl 2, and cast on 2 stitches. Row 18, purl 2, knit 2, purl 7, knit 2, purl 7, knit 2, purl 7, knit 2, and cast on 2 stitches. So this was row 18. After row 18 you should count 33 stitches, and this was our last increases. Row 19, knit 2, purl 2, now the lace pattern, knit 2, yarn over, slip 1, knit 2 together, pass over the slip stitch, yarn over, knit 2, purl 2, knit 2, yarn over, slip 1, knit 2 stitches together, pass over the stitch, yarn over, knit 2, purl 2, and the last lace panel, knit 2, yarn over, slip 1, knit 2 stitches together, pass over the slip stitch over the next one, yarn over, knit 2, purl 2, and knit 2 stitches. Row 20, purl 2, knit 2, purl 7, knit 2, purl 7, knit 2, purl 7, knit 2, purl 2. On row 21 we work the stitches as they appear, so knit the knits, purl the purls. On row 22 the same, knit the knits and purl the purls, and I will come back and join in round and continue to show you how to work this romper. I've done my other 22 rows, so I finished row 21 and 22, and now it's time to join in round. But also these next 10 rows will be our repeat rows from here until the waist band. So please pay attention at these 10 rows, because this is what you will repeat next. And let's start. So row 1 of our 10 rows repeat, we start with knit 2 stitches, purl 2 stitches, and now we work in lace pattern like this. SSK, knit 1, yarn over, knit 1, yarn over, knit 1, knit 2 stitches together. So this is the first panel lace. The panel lace is worked on these 7 stitches. Next, purl 2, the second lace panel, SSK, knit 1, yarn over, knit 1, yarn over, knit 1, knit 2 stitches together, purl 2. Again, we have a lace panel. SSK, knit 1, yarn over, knit 1, yarn over, knit 1, knit 2 stitches together, purl 2, knit 2. Now we need to place these stitches onto a double pointed needle. So here we have 33 stitches. So we pick up the 33 stitches. So we work like this. So this is the front part and this is the back part, and we continue to work like this. So we end the front part with knit 2 stitches. We start the back part with knit 2 stitches. After knitting these 2 stitches, make a knot here to secure the yarn. I will make 2 knots and continue to work. Purl 2. Now we have a lace panel, SSK, knit 1, yarn over, knit 1, yarn over, knit 1, knit 2 stitches together. Purl 2, another lace pattern panel, SSK, knit 1, yarn over, knit 1, yarn over, knit 1, knit 2 stitches together, purl 2, again SSK, knit 1, yarn over, knit 1, yarn over, knit 1, knit 2 together, purl 2, and we end the row with knit 2. So in total for this romper we have six panels of lace stitch. We have 3 on the front side, 3 on the back side, and the front side and the back side, the panel stitches, are separated for these 4 knit stitches. You see? So we've done row 1. Now we join in round again. And also we will place a stitch marker here, because this is the beginning row. Okay, so we worked row 1. Now we work row 2. And row 2, we work the stitches as they appear. So we start with knit 2 stitches, then we purl 2 stitches, next we knit 7 stitches, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Next we have 2 purl stitches, we purl this. Next we have the lace panel, so we knit 7 stitches, so this is the repeat. Purl 2, knit 7, purl 2, knit 7. Okay, so purl 2, knit 7, again purl 2, and we end the first part with knit 2, and we start the back with knit 2. So these are the 4 knit stitches that divide the front side from the back side, this one here, and continue to work. Purl 2, knit 7, purl 2, knit 7, purl 2, knit 7, purl 2, and knit the last 2 stitches. Okay, so you start the row with knit 2 and you end the row with knit 2, and these together, these 4 stitches, are these. Slip the marker and we can start to work row 3. So row 3, knit 2, and the repetition for row 3 is this one. Purl 2, SSK, yarn over, knit 3, yarn over, knit 2 stitches together. Again, purl 2, SSK, yarn over, knit 3, yarn over, knit 2 stitches together, purl 2, SSK, yarn over, knit 3, yarn over, knit 2 together, purl 2, knit 4, purl 2, SSK, yarn over, knit 3, yarn over, knit 2 stitches together, purl 2, SSK, yarn over, knit 3, yarn over, knit 2 stitches together, purl 2, SSK, yarn over, knit 3, yarn over, knit 2 stitches together, purl 2, and we end the row with knit 2. This was row 3. Row 4 is like row 2. We knit the knits and purl the purls. And I will meet you on row 5. On row 4, now we can start to work row 5. Slip the stitch marker and we start with knit 2, purl 2, and now we work in lace pattern. Knit 1, yarn over, knit 2 together, knit 1, SSK, yarn over, knit 1. So this is the repeat for row 5. Purl 2, knit 1, yarn over, knit 2 together, knit 1, SSK, yarn over, knit 1. Next, purl 2, knit 1, yarn over, knit 2 stitches together, knit 1, SSK, yarn over, knit 1. Purl 2, knit 4, purl 2, lace pattern again, knit 1, yarn over, knit 2 together, knit 1, SSK, yarn over, knit 1, purl 2, knit 1, yarn over, knit 2 stitches together, knit 1, SSK, yarn over, knit 1. And the last repeat, purl 2, knit 1, yarn over, knit 2 stitches together, knit 1 stitch, SSK, yarn over, knit 1, purl 2, and knit the last 2 stitches. This was row 5. Row 6 is like row 2. We knit the knits and we purl the purls. Remember, we also knit all the yarns over. I come back for row 7. I've done row 6 and now we can start with row 8. We slip the stitch marker and then knit 2 stitches and the repeat for this row. Purl 2, knit 2, yarn over, slip 1, knit 2 stitches together, pass over the slip stitch, yarn over, knit 2. This was the first lace panel. Next, purl 2, knit 2, yarn over, slip 1 stitch, knit the next 2 stitches together, pass over the slip stitch, yarn over, knit 2, purl 2, knit 2, yarn over, slip 1 stitch, knit 2 stitches together, pass over the slip stitch, yarn over, knit 2, purl 2, knit 4, purl 2, knit 2, yarn over, slip 1, knit 2 stitches together, pass over the slip stitch, yarn over, knit 2, purl 2, knit 2, yarn over, slip 1, knit 2 stitches together, pass over the slip stitch, yarn over, knit 2, purl 2, knit 2, yarn over, slip 1, knit 2 stitches together, pass over the slip stitch, yarn over, knit 2, purl 2, and knit the last 2 stitches. This was row 8. Now row 9, no, sorry, this was row 7. Next we will work row 8, 9 and 10 as row 2. So we knit the knit stitch, we purl the purl stitches, and I will come back after my row 10. So remember, the next 3 rows, 8, 9, 10, we work the stitches as they appear. If it is a purl stitch, we will purl. If it is a knit stitch, we will knit. If it is the yarn over, we knit the yarn over. I've done my other 3 rows, so until now, since we joined in round, we worked 10 rows. This is how the work should like. This is wet blocked, and that is why you can see a difference between this one and this one. Okay, from now on you need to work 2 more times these 10 rows. So we've been working this part. Okay, now we need 2 more repeats of these 10 rows. Okay, and after these 2 repeats of 10 rows, I will come back and start to work with you this part. I've done my 2 repeats, and this is how my work looks so far. Now we will start to work this part, the chest part, and we will work back and forth. So we have in total 66 stitches, which mean we have 33 for the chest part and 33 for the back part. I will take double pointed needles, same number, 3.5 millimeters or US 4, and I will start again to count the rounds from row 1. So row 1 of the chest part, we first make a decrease, an SSK, so slip, slip, and knit together through the back loop. Then we work in pattern like this: purl 2, now SSK, knit 1, yarn over, knit 1, yarn over, knit 1, knit 2 stitches together. Again, purl 2, SSK, knit 1, yarn over, knit 1, yarn over, knit 1, knit 2 stitches together. I have one more repeat. Purl 2, SSK, knit 1, yarn over, knit 1, yarn over, knit 1, knit 2 stitches together, purl 2, and now I'm making another decrease by knitting 2 stitches together. So this is row 1 of the chest part. I'm leaving my other 33 stitches for the back onto these circular needles, and now I'm starting to work row 2. So on row 1 we decreased 1 stitch at the beginning and one stitch at the end, so now we have 31 stitches. Row 2 we knit the knits and purl the purls. So I have here a purl stitch, then knit 2, purl 7, knit 2, purl 7, knit 2, purl 7, knit 2, and purl the last stitch. So this is how we work row 2 and every even rows. We knit the knits and purl the purls. Okay, row 3 we start with a decrease, an SSK, then we have a purl stitch, we will purl, and now we work in pattern like this: SSK, yarn over, knit 3, yarn over, knit 2 stitches together, purl 2, SSK, yarn over, knit 3, yarn over, knit 2 stitches together, purl 2, SSK, yarn over, knit 3, yarn over, knit 2 stitches together, purl 1, and we end with knit 2 stitches together. This was row 3. On row 4 we purl the purls and knit the knits. You should count on row 4 29 stitches. Row 5 we start with SSK, so a decrease, then we work in pattern like this: knit 1, yarn over, knit 2 stitches together, knit 1, SSK, yarn over, knit 1, then purl 2, and again work in pattern: knit 1, yarn over, knit 2 stitches together, knit 1, SSK, yarn over, knit 1, purl 2, knit 1, yarn over, knit 2 stitches together, knit 1 stitch, SSK, yarn over, knit 1, and you will end the row with another decrease by knitting 2 stitches together. This was row 5. Row 6, purl the purls and knit the knits. On row 6 you should count 27 stitches. Row 7, we start with a decrease by SSK, so slip, slip and knit together through the back loop. Then we yarn over, we knit 1, so we made an SSK, then we knit 1 stitch, yarn over, slip 1, knit 2 stitches together, pass over the slipped stitch, yarn over, knit 2 stitches. So SSK, knit 1, yarn over, slip 1, knit 2 together, pass the slip stitch over the next one, yarn over, knit 2. Again, purl 2, knit 2, yarn over, slip, knit 2 stitches together, pass over the slip stitch, yarn over, knit 2, purl 2, knit 2, yarn over, slip 1, knit 2 stitches together, pass over the slipped stitch, yarn over, knit 1 and knit 2 stitches together. This was row 7. These were our last decrease. On row 8 we purl the purls, knit the knits, and you should count 25 stitches on row 8. Then row 9 we will knit the knits and purl the purls. On row 10 again we will knit the knits and purl the purls, and I will come back for row 11. We are at row 11. On row 11 we work only in pattern like this. First we make an SSK, knit 1, yarn over, knit 1, yarn over, knit 1, knit 2 stitches together, then purl 2 and repeat SSK, knit 1, yarn over, knit 1, yarn over, knit 1, knit 2 stitches together, purl 2, and the last repeat SSK, knit 1, yarn over, knit 1, yarn over, knit 1, knit 2 stitches together. Row 12, purl the purls and knit the knits. Row 13, SSK, yarn over, knit 3, yarn over, knit 2 stitches together, purl 2 and repeat SSK, yarn over, knit 3 stitches, yarn over, knit 2 stitches together, purl 2, SSK, yarn over, knit 3, yarn over, knit 2 stitches together, row 14, purl the purl stitch and knit the knit stitch, row 15, we start with knit 1, yarn over, knit 2 stitches together, knit 1, SSK, yarn over, knit 1, purl 2, and again knit 1, yarn over, knit 2 stitches together, knit 1, SSK, yarn over, knit 1, and the last repeat, purl 2, knit 1, yarn over, knit 2 stitches together, knit 1, knit SSK, sorry, yarn over and knit the last stitch. Row 16, like row 2, purl the purls and knit the knits. Row 17, we start with knit 2 stitches, yarn over, slip 1, knit 2 stitches together, pass over the slip stitch over the next one, yarn over, knit 2 stitches, purl 2, and again knit 2, yarn over, slip, knit 2 together, pass over the slip stitch, yarn over, knit 2 stitches, last repeat, purl 2, knit 2, yarn over, slip 1, knit 2 together, pass over the slip stitch, yarn over, and knit the last 2 stitches. Row 18, purl the purls and knit the knits. Row 19 and row 20, we will knit the knits and purl the purls. So this is row 19. You will work same row 20, and I will come back for row 21. Row 21, knit 7 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then purl 2 stitches. Now we work in lace pattern like this. SSK, knit 1, yarn over, knit 1, yarn over, knit 1, knit 2 stitches together, then purl 2, next knit 7 stitches. So as you can see, we work in lace pattern only here in the middle panel here. Row 22, knit the knit and purl the purls. Row 23, we knit 7 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Next purl 2. Next we work in lace pattern by SSK, yarn over, knit 3 stitches, yarn over, knit 2 stitches together, purl 2, knit 7, so this was row 23. On row 24 we will work buttonholes like this. We start with purl 4 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then yarn over, purl 2 stitches together, purl 1, knit 2, purl 7, knit 2, purl 1, purl 2 together, yarn over, and purl the last 4 stitches. So we've made the first buttonhole and the second. Row 25, knit 7, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the yarn over, we knit these 2, 5, 6, 7. Purl 2, 1, 2. Now we work in pattern like this. Knit 1, yarn over, knit 2 together, knit 1, SSK, yarn over, knit 1, purl 2, and knit 7 stitches. So this was row 25. And the last row for the chest part is row 26. And here we will cast off in purl stitch like this. First, we purl 2 stitches together. We place this stitch on the left needle, and again we purl 2 stitches together. Place the stitch on the left needle, purl 2 stitches together, and this is how you work this cast off row. Row 26 is the cast off row. Okay. Continue to cast off like this. So I've done my cast off, sorry. I'm cutting the yarn and making here a knot to secure the yarn. So this is the chest part. We have here our 2 buttonholes. Remember, this is already blocked, wet blocked, and obviously this is not yet. Okay, now we can start to work the back part. We turn the work. So here too we have also 33 stitches, but for the back part we won't work the lace pattern. As you remember, this is the back of the romper. I like it like this. Okay, so we only knit the knit stitches, purl the purl stitches. Of course, we will make the same decreases, okay? And we will work the same number of rows. And let's get started. We start with row 1, leaving a short tail. We start by making a decrease SSK, so slip, slip, and knit through the back of the loop, then purl 2 stitches, knit 7, purl 2, knit 7, purl 2, knit 7 again, purl 2, then knit 2 stitches together. I will leave aside my circular needles. Row 2, we knit the knit and purl the purls. I've done row 2. After row 2, you should count 31 stitches. Now I will secure my tail here, making 2 knots, or a knot and a double knot, like this. And now I can start to work row 3. Row 3, we make a decrease, slip, slip, and knit together through the back loop, then purl 1, knit 7, purl 2, knit 7, purl 2, knit 7, purl 1, and knit 2 stitches together. This was row 3. On row 4, we purl the purl, knit the knit, and count 29 stitches. Row 5, we start with a decrease, SSK, then knit 7, purl 2, knit 7, purl 2, knit 7, and knit 2 stitches together. This was row 5. Row 6, we purl the purls and knit the knit, and on row 6 we should count 27 stitches. Row 7, we start with a decrease, SSK, then knit 6, purl 2, knit 7, purl 2, knit 6, 2, 4, 6, and last knit 2 stitches together. This was row 7. Row 8, we purl the purls and knit the knits. You will work purl 7, knit 2, purl 7, knit 2, and you will end with purl 7 on row 8. So I've done row 8. Now we have 25 stitches. From row 9 until row 24, we work the stitches as we see them. So if we have knit stitch, we will knit. If we have purl, we will purl. Same for the wrong side. So from row 1 until row 24, work the stitches as you see them. And I will come back for row 25. I've done until row 24. Now we work row 25. Let's see. So row 25, we now start to make the first strip, and we have 6 stitches in knit stitch. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now we cast off in knit stitch 13 stitches, so knit 2 together through the back loop, so 2, 3, 4. So you cast off until the last 5 stitches. I have one more. Okay, so I have here 6 stitches for the first strap. Then I cast off until the last 5 stitches, because I have 5 here and 1 here, and these are my other 6 stitches for my second strap, like this. Okay, now I place these first 6 stitches for the first strap aside, like this, and now I will work in stockinette stitch 25 rows. So work in stockinette stitch for about 25 rows, and on row 26 you will cast off the stitches. Then you attach the yarn for the other strap and start to work from the wrong side the second strap, sorry, another 25 rows, and then you will cast off. But I will show you the beginning of the second strap because you need to pick up one stitch. You see here we have a gap between the last stitch and the first cast off stitch, and we need to close this. So work for this strap 25 stitches and cast off on row 26. I've done 25 rows in stockinette stitch, and I will cast off in purl stitch this strap, and I will show you how to start the other one. Let me cut the yarn here, leaving a tail, because with this tail we will sew the button. Okay, let's place these other 6 stitches onto my double pointed needle. Okay, now we take the yarn, I will turn with the front so you can see. So I have 6 stitches, and I will pick up here 2, and I will work like this. So these 2 are 1 stitch, and I will purl together with my first strap stitch like this. Okay, then I will purl the rest of the stitches. This is my row 1, row 2, I will make a knot here, so I can secure this yarn. And as you can see, now we don't have a gap here. Turn the work. I will work for about 3-4 stitches together with this tail. This will be my row 3. Okay, and now you can continue to work until you have 25 rows. Sorry. If you prefer the strap longer, you can work as many rows as you need. I choose to work in stockinette stitch. You can work these straps in rib 1 by 1, in garter stitch, what you prefer most. I choose stockinette stitch. Okay, I will come back after making my other strap to work with you this opening leg, and this will be the last part of our romper. Until now it looked like this. See? Okay, I've done my both straps and the first opening leg. You can see here that there is a difference between this yellow and this one, because here I have 42 stitches for the opening leg and only 5 rows, and here I have 36 stitches and 6 rows, and I cast off on row 7 because this is too large for newborn. Okay, so this is my test romper. And now I will show you how to work this opening leg. We need double pointed needles, same number, 3.5 millimeters or US 4. And we pick up our work. You can see I have here an opening, and I will pick up stitches and also work the first row like this. I will leave a short tail of yarn, and we start like this. So this is the opening. I will take one stitch from here and I will knit this stitch. So we work in rib one by one. I will pick up another stitch and I will purl this one. So this is the sequence: knit, purl, knit, purl. So this is my half of the opening leg, and here I need to pick up and work in rib one by one 18 stitches. I'm starting with a knit stitch and I will work the stitch number 18 as a purl stitch. So I have 2 stitches. I will pick up another and I will knit this one. So 3, 4 is a purl stitch, 5 is a knit stitch, 6 is a purl stitch, 7 is a knit stitch, 8 is a purl stitch, 9 is a knit stitch, 10 is a purl stitch, 11 is a knit stitch, 12 is a purl stitch, 13 is a knit stitch. You can see here is the half. 14 is a purl stitch, 15 is a knit stitch, 16 is a purl stitch, 17 is a knit stitch, and this is my stitch 18, a purl stitch. So I already have 18 stitches here. I turn the work, I pick up another double pointed needle and work another 18 stitches. So I've done I finished the first part with a purl stitch. Now I'm starting with a knit stitch. So I'm picking up my first stitch and I will knit. Then my second stitch is a purl stitch. Stitch number 3 is a knit stitch. Number 4 is a purl stitch. Number 5 is a knit stitch. Number 6 is a purl stitch. Number 7 is a knit stitch. Number 8 is a purl stitch. Number 9 is a knit stitch. Number 10 is a purl stitch. 11 is a knit stitch. 12 is a purl stitch. 13 is a knit stitch. 14 is a purl stitch, and I am here. 15 is a knit stitch, and 16 is a 16 is a purl stitch. 17 is a knit stitch, and here I am with my last stitch. 18 a purl stitch. Now we need to make a knot here, pull tight, and a double knot. Place this tail inside of your work so it doesn't bother you while knitting. And now we start to work row 2 in rib 1 by 1. So I have a knit, purl, knit, purl, knit, purl. This is row 2, okay? Knit, purl, knit, purl, knit 1 stitch, purl 1 stitch, knit 1 stitch, purl 1 stitch, knit 1, purl 1, knit 1, purl 1. My half and the other half. Knit 1, purl 1, 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 knit, purl, knit, and purl the last stitch. So this was row 2. Continue to work another 4 rows until you have 6 rows, and then I will come back for row 7, which is the cast off row. I've done my others 4 rows. In total I have worked 6 rows. Now we start row 7, which also is the cast off row, and very important is that you need to cast off in rib 1 by 1, but loosely, because otherwise our opening leg here won't be stretchy. So it's very important. And let's start. So first we knit the first stitch, purl the next, and pass over the first stitch over the second one. Okay, knit 1, pass over, so you keep here the stitches loosely. Purl 1, see, like this. Knit 1, so you just pull up a little this stitch. You see here, they are bigger than normal, and this assures you a stretchy end. I don't even know if assure is a word. Okay, so continue to work in rib one by one and cast off all the stitches on this row. This is my first half. My second half. So remember, after passing the stitch over the next one, just pull a little this stitch, the remaining stitch. This will give you the stretchiness that you need for this edge. A couple more stitches and I'm done with the cast off row. See, just pull the stitch a little. And my last stitch. Now I can cut the yarn. This is what I have left from my skein of yarn. It's not enough for the bonnet, so for this set you need to buy 2 skeins of stone wash. So this is the romper. I know it's a little bit a mess right now because it's not blocked. Next, you need to turn your work on the wrong side because this is how you can see all these tails that we need to wave. You see, I have here too a couple of them. Now we need to wave these tails. After that, we need to sew the buttons, and I will steam block this one so I can show you how it look at the end. And this is how the Florence romper look at the end. You have 18 centimeters here. You have 25 centimeters here and 29 here. Normally I will have here 27, but you can sew the buttons here and you will have 27 centimeters, but this is for newborn, and the babies are wearing diapers at their session, and this extra 1 or 2 centimeters can help. Okay, this is the first part of this set, and the second part will be how to knit the bonnet for this set. So I would like to thank you for watching. I can't wait to see how your Florence romper look like. Until next time, thank you for watching, and happy knitting.